was Miss Cynthia herself, Elphaba, the Wicked Witch.
Also saw that you had been to a dinner party at Elton John's house. Is that right?
Oh my God, yeah, I
What?
have.
Hi guys, welcome back to Seat 4. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Billy.
And this is a podcast where we talk all things that normally stay in the group chats. Today we have an extremely exciting episode. We have a special guest and we are joined by singer-songwriter Gracey.
Woo!
Hi,
Welcome.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm very well. I'm feeling good. I got told not to lean into the microphone and I did it immediately.
She's a singer, a pop star.
I was like, a microphone? I know about these. No, I'm good. How are you guys?
We're
We are
well,
good. We're
we're
really
well.
excited to have you.
Yeah. So I guess just to give some context to you as our special guest today, who are you? Who were you? Who do you want to be?
Oh, what a lovely question.
Go on.
Well, how long have you got? Well, my name's Gracey. I am a singer and a songwriter. I started like as a songwriter though, and then I weaseled my way into getting a little recording contract.
Love
Amazing.
that.
And then I got vocal nodules immediately after the first release.
Oh.
And then I recovered.
Nice.
And then we went into COVID.
Oh.
Period. But for some reason, one of my songs popped off.
Nice.
And then I survived the COVID drought of singers getting dropped, only to get dropped as soon as we came out.
Right.
So it's been an up and down journey, girls. But but we're back, and I'm releasing music again as an indie artist now, and just songwriting, in and out, weaving the vibes. You get it? Yeah.
Your vibes.
Yeah.
I guess one of the most notable things we learned about you in our research is you're obviously a singer now, but you've written for some big names. Most importantly as well, from like 2016. In 2016, we were writing fanfic, probably.
Speak for yourself.
So-
And same, but no, we're doing it on the side. No, I got into it when I was like 16 because I would like,
Wow.
I just went after school like every day because I don't know, it was like the only thing I was good at, and it was like the only thing I enjoyed doing. So when you give me a hyperfixation, I really went for it.
Like, how does that, like, I'm trying to think of my after school activities at age of 16. Maybe a bit of drama club.
Yes.
Maybe not. But like, was that your sole like fixation at school? Like that was what you were working towards? Like,
Yeah.
Did you know that was the end point?
I think so. Well, the thing is, like, I just didn't think there was a world where, like, being a singer was a possibility. Like, I don't know, unless you literally live in central London and you have connections to music, like, it's really difficult to kind of get into the industry, I think. But I, like, just started uploading to SoundCloud and kind of weaseled in that way. And yeah, so I ended up getting found by this guy who wrote Believe by Cher.
Oh my
Stop.
God.
I know. I was gagged. I was
That
literally
is-
like, what do you mean? So I
is
show up at this,
incredible.
like, and he owned this like big house in the countryside. Oh, it sounds, immediately sounds creepy. But yeah, it was like this big, like songwriting house in the countryside. And I would like get on the train after school every Friday and I would just like go and write. Like, he wouldn't even let me write lyrics. He would just let me do melodies at this point.
What is that?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
In layman's
So,
terms.
like, I guess, like, imagine a track, like, just no lyrics, no melodies.
Right.
For, like, 10 minutes, they'd loop it. And I would just be like, scoop up, do. So my, like, melodic brain is, like, quite a lot faster, or it was initially, than my, like, lyrical brain. Because
Okay.
I would literally just do that for hours and hours and hours. Anytime they would have me, I'd be like, I'm coming in, I'm doing it. And yeah, I just did that until I managed to weasel my way kind of into the industry.
Wow. So like, is that how you work now? Do you think melodies come first or lyrics? How would you like, what's your style?
Yeah, it is interesting because I did like my first proper songwriting session and I was like, that was weird. I was like, that's not normal. And then as soon as I started writing with like my kind of frequent collaborators, I was like, wow, that was a goofy old time.
It was in a silly, goofy mood.
Wow, she was goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, at 16, what are you drawing from? Like,
Yeah.
I guess the obvious things like love, friendship, like how has that kind of progressed from then to now?
Well, the thing is, like, I mean, I was writing songs about my GCSEs, like, for sure.
Really?
Actually, one of them came out. I'm not even joking. I wrote a song
Really?
called Clouds, where I couldn't concentrate on my studying for, like, GCSEs. And Steps released it. I'm not
Stop!
Right,
joking.
name dropping, share steps.
There you go.
With Sam.
There you go, girl.
Right now.
No, but like Steps, like everyone, I feel like industry people would be like, oh, Steps. I was like, Steps.
Yeah, that's
Because
incredible.
it's iconic, it's hilarious, and it's gorgeous, and they ate it up. And
And
yeah,
that was like
they
your
should.
GCSEs.
it's called Clouds, and the original version, like I swear, was like one of the reasons I even got into the industry, because people would like send it, be like, "This girl is good?" ? And I'd be like, "Yeah, like she is, I promise." But the thing is, I would say like with artists like Lorde, for instance, she's like a year or 2 years older than me, and I'm like, I was so inspired by her, because I think a lot of the time we forget, like when you're 16, you are actually going through so much. Like I was dealing with a lot when I was like in my teen years. So I do feel like there's so much more to be said these days. Like people that are younger are more articulate with like how they feel as like younger artists, like Billie and Olivia. Like that's why I love them so much, because I'm like, you are actually real for like saying how it is. Like we're not pretending we're like, oh, we love bubblegum pop, which we do.
Which we do on
But
the
we
side.
also love to cry.
Yes.
We love to cry, you know.
God,
So
yeah. So what are your like ideal songwriting conditions? I always wonder this. Like, is it in like a recording studio, or like when are you pulling every heartstring or every like fucking cell in your brain to get the best thing out on paper?
Drunk.
I know that one.
I've been there very often, actually.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I have been drunk a lot of the times. No, I would say like just with people that you feel really comfortable with is definitely a key.
Okay.
But sometimes too comfortable, I'm not doing any work, you know? It has to be that balance of like, yeah, I can't be too sad and I can't be too happy. I've got to be like, just you wake up one day and you're like, oh, it's just come really easily.
Yeah.
And that's what's so annoying, because if I had if I could go back to the days I actually wrote a song that has made me money, I would be a rich girl. I would be much richer, please.
You've said a couple of names already, that like people you've written for, etc. Like, are there any like people you would like dream collaborations to write for or perform with?
I think Rihanna's like,
Oh my God.
I mean, she's
Yeah.
the girl. We have the same birthday, and every year I make the same joke saying that we're gonna have a joint birthday party.
Nice.
Let me know, girl. No, I think Rihanna's like, she's just the girl. And then growing up, it was always Gwen Stefani, and I
amazing.
absolutely love her. Like, I almost had a song come out of her, and I was doing an interview the other day, and then the guy was like, we were talking about her new album, and I was like, oh, I always had one, as if it was like a claim. I was like, I almost had a song, and like she sung a song that she heard my voice on, so I'm thinking this is a win.
Yeah,
And
that
a
is
win's a win. Like that is a win. That was like a tick for me, even though it never came
100%.
out.
That's so cool.
But then he's like, what's it called? I say, I'm so sick. I have no idea if I can tell the story, by the way, because I'll explain why.
Okay.
But it's called I'm So Sick, and it was like Marshmello and Gwen Stefani. And then he was like, oh, it's leaked, and it's got like loads of views on YouTube. So I was like, what?
Oh my God.
So I go on the internet and I'm typing in
WW
like a
that.
fan edit had like 500,000 views. I was so gagged. I
That
didn't
is-
leak it though, I promise. And I think it got taken down like literally as soon as I found out. So I'm thinking,
How did they get leaked? How?
I know.
no
That blows my
idea.
mind.
But
And also like it doesn't make sense for me to leak it because I'm not getting paid. I'm just getting paid in like the pride of being anywhere near Gwen
Yeah.
Stefani.
'Cause a lot of the time, don't artists then not release the music if it's already leaked?
Yeah, exactly. So like it makes no sense for it being like a songwriter on our end, but yeah, I mean, I still have hopes. Who knows? Keep going, Twitter.
You
Come
got
on.
That's amazing.
But yeah, it was just nice, like the validation even of like people like saying, "Oh, I love that song." I'm like, that's all I care about, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just like someone saying that was good. That sounds like a conversation for my therapist.
We are your therapist.
Okay.
Blind leading the blind.
So you've mentioned obviously Gwen Stefani. Are there any other big names that you've got like starstruck from? Maybe that you haven't written with, or you've just met in the industry, had a run-in with?
I think oh my God, actually, I met Cynthia Erivo in a gift shop.
That's my line.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh my God, how
Wow.
It was one of those ones where like, so I saw Cynthia Erivo in The Colour Purple
Oh
Wow.
my God.
on Broadway when I was a young girl. And it was like quite life-changing.
Yeah, I
She's
bet.
just so
Amazing.
insanely talented, like the most incredible vocalist and actor. And I was just like, this was before like obviously Wicked had dropped. And I'm in LA, so I'm already looking out for the stars. You know?
Where are you?
Every time, like everyone's so casual about it, but you're like, I was at a coffee shop and then the guy from The Bear walks in. I've not even watched The Bear, but I was like, you know, yeah, it's just like kind of a weird, goofy place.
Yeah.
So when I walked, and I try and like, I've got used to just being like, if I'm around someone, we're keeping it nice and we're keeping it calm.
Demure.
But sometimes I keep it too calm where I don't say like, I just think you're amazing. And you don't need to ask people for pictures. You just have to, like, I knew that if I didn't go up to her and say, I think you're amazing,
Yeah.
I would be like really annoyed. You know, when you're like really annoyed in bed, like, oh. So I was with my friend Rory, and we'd both like just absolutely like, oh my God, we adore her. And we maybe took about 20 minutes like circling, just like looking like weird girls.
Yeah.
And then we strolled on over and we were like, we kept it very together. We were like,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, so to be that girl, I think you're amazing. You're so talented. Like, we kept it so short. And then I wandered off. And I was like, bye, love you, see you later. As if we've known each other for 20 years. And then I'm in the corner and I'm trying on shoes. I have no business trying on. They're too expensive. I am also like absolutely at my limit of my suitcase. I've been shopping till I drop in place. We're at like 30 kilos in a 20 kilo suitcase. But there I am, like with my little diesel heels on, trotting around, just imagining. And I just hear a little voice from behind me go, you've got to get those gorgeous. And I go, I know who that is. And I turn around and I go, where? Oh my gosh, it was Miss Cynthia herself, Elphaba, the Wicked Witch.
Wow.
That is incredible.
And she literally was like, so, I mean, I did have a conversation. I blacked out. I cannot remember
I think
what
I'm
I was
blacking out
saying.
just imagining the scenario.
yeah.
I was like, my heart was like, ba-bam. And she was so calm, so kind, so lovely. And we were just talking about fashion and chit-chatting away. And before I knew it, I was at the till.
With her stuff as well.
With her. Yes, I was buying her things. So then I bought these shoes, which I've never worn since. So actually she owes me money.
It's all for the memory.
So I've got a bill for you, girl. No, it was the craziest. I think like that kind of stuff makes me like so starstruck. Cynthia will always get me, especially. And actually, I was watching Wicked the other day. She trots out again.
You're following me?
Out.
Excuse me.
It wasn't even like a premiere. It was like just we were in the cinema.
What cinema?
Oh, I saw that on TikTok.
Yes,
That was your cinema.
That was our cinema.
They didn't do that at Walthamstow Cinema, tell you.
We were waiting.
That's what you get for being like the friend in the group chat that like just doesn't organize but lets her friends organize. And I'll just send the money to whoever's booked, you know, which is. And my friend Abby ate with the choice.
What
And
cinema
she
was it
trots
then?
out. It was like Leicester Square. It was like the first showing of
okay.
it. We were like, book.
Oh, that's so
But yeah,
incredible.
if I was wearing my shoes, she would have definitely been like, 32-4.
Sorry, can we stop?
32C.
Can we stop this screening quickly?
Oh my God, how have you been?
I love
Wait,
that.
and just side note, what did you think of Wicked?
What did I think of
Yeah.
it? Phenomenal. No notes.
No notes.
Zero
Incredible.
notes.
Need part 2 now.
Ariana.
I know.
Yeah, Ariana Grande I can't say her last name. I always say Barata. Butera.
Okay. It was insane. It was perfect, and it just like really unlocked the theatre kid in me.
Oh,
I agree.
It was so good.
I can sing or dance. But like me, I've been like screaming every single chance of the day now.
I'm obsessed.
So
I know.
good.
I'm gonna keep it to the original. Well, because with the riff, I'm not gonna reach it.
Yeah,
I can't even spell riff.
No, it must be amazing being able to sing and like sing along to these soundtracks.
Yeah.
Sounds like a cat's dying when I.
Well, actually, I would argue that if you can't sing the songs, it feels bad being a singer singing along to those soundtracks. Yeah, it's kind of the same as like. Well, I mean, I think I'm hitting those notes, and I think I'm a trained singer. Let me do that. It doesn't work. It doesn't quite hit the same as Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande.
It was incredible. Just like I don't think I've ever had like full body shivers before. Repeatedly, like I've had
during the film,
like throughout the film, and now every time I listen to it, it's like, okay, calm down.
Oh my! What was your favorite part?
Favorite part, like
dancing through life.
Dancing through life.
That was he really with the dancing.
That front flip.
Yeah. The whole like, okay, sorry, getting a bit sweaty here.
I actually hadn't watched Bridgerton, but I was like, well, that's a lovely, gorgeous man.
Yes.
And now I'm thinking Bridgerton could be for me.
A new super fan, I think.
I think maybe I'm a super fan now. Yeah.
He's gay.
Oh, well, that's okay.
That's okay.
Still look
So
at
take
him.
my one chance.
That's for you.
Yeah, it's for me. What was your favourite moment?
Oh, to be honest, I think The Wizard and I just hits me in a different way.
Didn't really. I've always like loved the show. I've seen it like 5 times, and The Wizard and I was always one that just like went over my head. I thought it was okay, but it's my like the top 2 and Defying Gravity's 1. Like the way that she just comes out hits differently.
Yeah, I just think in the film it was like, oh my god, Wicked's a film. Like I was watching, I was like, wait, I'm in the cinema watching Wicked. Do you know what I mean? It was just that moment, and then I was like, woohoo!
It's incredible.
And I just think like Ariana's wardrobe the whole time was like also a highlight. Like the whole outfit change, I was like, what?
It was so good.
I need that. Suddenly I was like dressed in pink, and then the next day I was getting green nails, and I was like, oh my god, it's taken over me.
Oh my god, yeah, we've actually decorated it for Glinda.
Yes,
and for you,
Glinda
and Gracey.
I do have a question. So obviously you were writing songs, and now you're kind of wanting to become a singer in your own right. What was that kind of moment for you where you were like, okay, now I want to be in front of the camera? Like, what was that moment like?
I think like I'd always wanted to do it, but it was again like this weird little like imposter syndrome thing of like, oh, will anyone care? Like, I don't know, like I'm overthinking it. It's very much giving Pisces. It's really, it's a bit much. And then I wrote this song, like I was going for, like my whole teens, I was in this like on and off kind of situationship. And then I wrote this one song which just perfectly summed it up. And I was like, oh, that's for me. That is my song. And it was like every influence and person that I love, like felt like it was kind of a mix between like Lorde and Imogen Heap, and people will listen and be like, no, it was not. But to me, you know, my lovely delusional brain, I was like, this is just like the perfect song to represent me and my situation. It means a lot to me, and it's called Different Things. And so it's like kind of different to what I thought my first single would be. But it meant a lot to me. It still does. It's still like one of my favorite songs. But I think I just like allowed that to like guide me at the beginning, like things that I had a strong connection to, which that's kind of how it happened.
Love that. What's it like being a woman in the industry? I guess on the one side of things, like there's like this overnight success, like the people that go viral on TikTok, you know, as soon as you've got a lyric that goes with like a viral song, it's almost like you've made it. Then on the other side, you've got like Ray, Sabrina Carpenter, Charlie XCX, who have been making, you know, music for like 10 years. Like what does that do for you mentally, knowing that it could either be like a instant moment of success versus like graft for a long time?
I don't know. It's like, it's funny because I think a lot of artists that have like overnight success like usually have like 5 years at least under their belt, you know. And I think a lot of it is just luck and timing. Like I try not to get too upset if like something doesn't take off, because I know that I like really love it.
Yeah.
And if
That's
it's meant
important.
to, it will, and it will find the right people at the right time. I think like it is weird like being a girly in the industry. It definitely does feel like a different vibe to even like as a songwriter. It definitely just changes energy like being a girly. But I don't know, it's just nice to be inspired constantly by other artists, and like those people you've just named, I think are a great example for just inspirational, like keep going vibes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
And just to like back yourself, back your vision, because it's hard, like especially when I was like with my old label, because you're being told by these like professionals who have like an office, and it's like very like I know about music, and you're like, you know, an 18-year-old girl, and you're just like, okay, I guess we'll do this or we'll do that. But actually music's subjective, so everyone's opinion is valid, whether you like, you know, whatever genre you like, it's valid. So yeah, your opinion is as valuable as John at the top of the ladders. That's what
Yeah.
I have come to learn these days.
Got some fun conversational starters on your TikTok. It definitely got us chattering.
Yappa, yippee, yappa.
So my favourite one was, if you could go back in time before you and your ex ever dated and instead just keep them in your life as a friend, would you go back to them? What the hell made you think of that?
Oh. No, I just my new song Back to Then is basically like it is about that. It's like I wrote this song called What a Waste like 3 years ago. It's like my last release on my old label, and I love that song, but I released it like 2 months after we broke up, and I was just acting on a whim. It was like the lyrics are close to home. Like the lyric of the chorus is like, what a waste. 2 years of my 20s gone down the drain. Now can't go fall in love again. She's very sad. What a sad girl. And like now it's like 2 years on or 3 years on, and I'm just like a more mature girly.
Nice.
And I wanted to write a song about like the same situation, but like 3 years on, and like reflect on it. And like I saw my ex like maybe last year or something, and we like were in a bar, and it was like really weird to see him after not seeing him for so long. And we like chatted for ages, and we had like a really good conversation, and it made me think like that actually sucks, because we do get on really well as people, and like yeah, we don't want to be together, and we're both happy like with other people now, but like you can't be part of my life anymore, even though we have this like amazing connection. And like obviously that's being mature. Like if I deep everything, I'm like actually but like when I'm in my mature state, I'm like, that is like, it's such a weird experience to be like, the reason you get in a relationship with someone is because you care about them so much and you want to be closer. So it's like you're either in love together every day, or you're strangers. Like it's so hard to go from that to that.
Yeah.
But everyone does it every day, just like la 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 la. So I wanted to write a song about it, because yeah, it does suck. It's like a
Yeah.
different kind of heartbreak.
Has he heard the song?
Oh, who knows? That's not my business.
That's not my
No.
business.
I would say 100% yes, though.
I saw somewhere that you said that how your dyslexia has like helped your creative process.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I like to think, so I don't get upset that I can't read Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it has to a degree. Like, it makes your brain work in a different way. I always think it's like so crazy how schools can like not, I don't know, there's just one way of being smart or dumb. And my whole life, I didn't know I had dyslexia until my GCSEs. Like, I'd taken one and I was like, I couldn't read it. I couldn't read the paper.
Wow.
And they were like, what? Testing me. They were like, oh, you're like severely dyslexic, my love. And I was like, what do you mean? I've spent my whole childhood thinking I was the dumb sibling.
Wow.
And I was trying so hard. And like, that's even more annoying, is when you're trying hard and you're still getting like C's and just barely passing.
Right.
So yeah, I think like it definitely makes you adapt in a different way. And yeah, I wish I could go back and tell my younger self like being dyslexic is actually kind of a slay in other ways, you know.
I love that.
You know? Yeah.
How does it affect like the songwriting process? Does it at all? Like
To be honest, I don't know because I've never like not had it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think, I don't know. I think a lot of things in life, like if I could go back and change, like even things that have happened, like, you know, not great things that have happened in my life, like they all lead you to different paths, you know. That would be like super. This is now the other side of my personality. I'm like so silly or like deeply serious. And my deeply serious side is like everything does happen for a reason. And it's one of those ones where like, I don't know, I wouldn't change it because you learn and you grow and this is part of it. And I think, I don't think I would be a songwriter if I was really good at science. Let's put it that way.
That's fair enough.
Just purely because I don't think I would have been allowed to do anything else. My parents were like, I guess, be a singer. What else are you going to do?
Love that. What are some songs that would make you want to embarrass yourself at a red light?
Oh yes. Okay. Well, anything from Melodrama Lord just makes me want to scream. And I will say the Wicked soundtrack now.
Yeah.
Like, you put loathing, you know,
Adulterated.
loathing.
So good.
Your face, your hair.
Your clothing. It's instant. So that's being screamed. I'll just be holding my like shoes out the window. Cynthia!
They've got a nice cushion.
Yes.
I'm actually imagining them in that like red box that like the silver shoes come in the film.
I'm just going to carry it like a clutch.
Yeah.
Just in case we meet again.
Oh, that's beautiful. What would be your song that would embarrass you at a red light?
Well, other than Wicked, you know that TikTok or the Vine of the guy singing Natasha Bedingfield's
Yeah.
Unwritten? That has happened to me multiple times,
Yeah.
but I didn't go viral famous from it. So
That's fair.
thank you for that.
Yeah, I would actually say anything from the Hairspray soundtrack. That just hits different.
Yeah. That's real. I watched that like on a whim just randomly the other night and I was like, da, 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 da. You know, when you're like with the foot, like,
See, I was already going.
da, 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 da. That's
So
it, yeah.
good. Young Zac Efron in particular.
Oh my
Just
God.
absolutely gorgeous.
I actually saw someone say, like on TikTok, of course, that you could just have done Wicked with the cast of Hairspray.
Yeah, actually, so true.
Like Nikki Blonsky would have been Elphaba, Amanda Bynes would have been Glinda,
Yes.
Zac Efron would have been Fiero.
Sure.
And then they said they couldn't work out whether Michelle Pfeiffer or John Travolta would be Madame Morrible. So there was a toss-up between those two.
Yes.
But I'm set for this. Make
I
it
would like to
happen.
see.
Part 2, I'd like to get involved.
Oh my God. Also saw that you had been to a dinner party at Elton John's house. Is that right?
Oh my God, yeah, I
What?
have. Yeah,
Like
that was a goofball era for
goofy,
for sure.
crazy.
That was goofball for sure.
Tell us everything.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, again, I think any like big event, I just black out. Who knows what happened? I think he lives in the most glorious house in the middle of the countryside, and basically, I used to be signed to his management company when it was like a thing. And yeah, he would just have like Christmas parties and be like, come on down.
Step into Christmas, having a Christmas party. Oh my
But I didn't hear that once.
Oh,
What? I imagine that would be the only song played.
I mean,
Honestly.
honestly, sometimes when I'm around like an artist, I'll just start singing their
Right.
songs. So I'm really, thank
It's
God
like
I
adapting
forgot.
to an accent when you're
Yeah.
around like a
Yeah,
Australian.
exactly. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
gosh.
it was great. He has a glorious home, and I ate the nicest steak I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure he sent his back because it wasn't nice enough. I was like, Elton,
Oh my gosh.
there's better than this. What?
That's incredible.
Wow. Did you meet any other famous people there?
I don't think so. I mean, other than the artists on the roster at the time.
That's
But
nice.
I mean, I think this was an era where I was really in my awkward. I apologize if you ever met me when I was in my teens, because I just didn't know how to say hello, and it's not that I didn't want to. I was just there like, I must have been coming across as so rude, honestly. But, you know, I did want to say hello to everyone. So, yeah, apologies to that. Maybe that's why I'm no longer with them.
Oh my gosh. So like off the back of that, who would be your top 5 dinner guests, dead or alive?
Oh, that's such a good question. I always think about this and then I forget my answers. I think, like, why is my instinct like Alison Hammond? Because, like, I
Yeah, no,
think it might have to be her.
would
I think
bring the
she's on the
vibes.
list, like genuinely. Rihanna,
Yeah.
obviously. I mean, are we just gonna do all the girls? I think we are. Beyonce.
I would, yeah.
I think it's gonna have to be Taylor Swift, Lord. Maybe it's those girls. I'm gonna go with those girls.
And Alison Hammond.
Yes, I think.
I
She fit
love
right
that.
in.
I would
fit.
happily be a waiter at that party. Just
Yeah.
to,
I
like,
mean, honestly,
eavesdrop.
same. I'd be like, steaks, girls. Yeah.
But as an artist, do you kind of like draw from that, and does it like push you forward, like with Beyonce, Taylor Swift, and then like, you know, Chapel and Charlie and Sabrina are all having these breakout moments? Is it kind of like, yeah, we've got this, it's going to kind of motivate me kind of vibe?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's like super, like the Grammy nominations this year in
Yeah.
particular was just so female heavy. It's like absolutely amazing to see. And, you know, it always does come in waves, but I think this year in particular, it's just felt so like impactful. And
Yeah.
it's really nice to have like the girls being heard and also like in such an innovative way, like
Yeah.
all the artists that are coming through. Like, I mean, I've been a huge fan of Charlie XCX forever.
Yeah.
Not just because she's an incredible artist, but like she's a songwriter and she's like a visionary in terms of she's always on the pulse of like
Yeah.
what's new, what's fresh, and she's trying to push music forward. Like her going and working and doing an album with Sophie post like Boom Clap was such an incredible choice because it like pushed her artistry forward in a way which like I don't think a lot of artists would have made that choice. And I mean, Sophie's just like absolutely incredible. Maybe she would be invited to the. I'm giving up my seat for Sophie, and I'm gonna be the waiter. Actually, no, I'll just pull up a stool.
Yeah, sorry.
Not waiting.
Room for one more.
Yeah, room for one more girls. But yeah, I think I'm just like a massive fan. It's like so nice to see her get her like kudos, you know.
Get
Yeah.
her flowers.
Yeah, I was really holding out for an all girls Glastonbury lineup, but Rod
Yeah.
Stewart, Jackson Rod Stewart.
Has it been announced?
Yeah.
Just Rod
Just
Stewart.
Rod
so
Stewart
far.
as
Oh,
the-
just Rod Stewart.
I was holding
slot.
out for Cher.
Sure.
Oh,
We
I
thought-
don't know why I thought it was going to be Rihanna. I'm sorry to break her up again,
Rihanna,
but
yeah, no,
No.
I really had it in my heart that it was going to be. I was telling people.
No, it's not been. They've not announced the whole headlines.
Okay.
slots, so
Oh.
I still think it will be Rihanna.
It could be. If
I
it
thought
is,
she-
oh,
Yeah.
So she's
I'm
not
digging a tunnel. I did the security ticket. I'm digging a tunnel.
No, you're gonna be on the stage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, book me please. No, one day. Who knows? That'll be.
That would be incredible.
I'll cry. Like,
What's like your kind of like milestones? Do you set milestones firstly?
Yeah,
Like,
good question.
do you say like in like 4 years' time I want to have done this many gigs or like performed at these type of venues?
the Brits was like one of them, and then when I did get to go, it was like COVID year. But it was like still like just a fever dream. I was like, how is this real? Like, it was so crazy. It was crazy. The tears, the eyelashes. I was like, hi, Harry Styles.
Did you see him?
I saw it. I trotted to him. Everyone
me,
was like,
coming
stay
through.
your tables, girls. I was like, I shouldn't have thought so.
Mask
As
off.
you should.
I was literally like, I've got to go. No,
Yes.
it's because my friend Sophia like did the X Factor with him. Like she was in Born to Blush or something.
God.
And she manages 220 Kid, who I did the song with. So she was already nattering away. I was like, this is my chance to say I'm obsessed with you.
Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You are like having all of my dream moments,
Yeah.
all my mind palace moments. Cynthia, Harry Styles.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
dinner at
No, it was-
Elton's. Can we swap lives?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god. Have you had any embarrassing moments around these big names? Because I feel like that's all I'd fucking do.
I would.
I would just
Yeah,
slip
that's
up.
why
Yeah,
I
the
could never
embarrassing
be there.
ones.
Be silly.
Yeah, it does happen more so than often. Like, I mean, even that same night, I saw Dua Lipa try to do the trot tap and fell.
Oh,
Fell. Imagine falling in front of the most beautiful woman alive.
she hit the floor.
She hit the floor.
Boom.
Thank God the carpet was there. Anyway, I like got, you know when you fall and then you get up and you pretend it didn't hurt. And I spun myself around and I humbled myself. I sat back down. I thought, babe.
Oh my
Couple
god.
of drinks or just excited?
Honestly, 100%. And also, can I just say that they sat me at Heady One's table initially, and me and my manager were like, whoa! Didn't notice his table, like, pop the champagne, we're drinking. And then they come over, like, we've actually put you on the wrong table, you're at the back.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm so sorry, sir. Yeah. Pick the dressing around.
Trot.
It's just me, like, dressage, going around, just weaving in around the tables, annoying everyone.
Tens.
And I'm like, who is this weird girl from the internet?
Trusting falling.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but you know what I'm thinking of is like those people who do like dressage, but they pretend to be them.
Oh yes, the human ones. I love that.
I think we should all enter that. and do
Yes.
it. That would
People
actually
sweat.
be
They
really
get a
Maybe-
sweat on.
Maybe that is our calling.
Huh?
Maybe that's our calling.
Oh,
I
yeah.
see that for you.
Big stallions.
Oh
my God.
I wanted to ask about your music video you just recently shot. Looks incredible. It's in LA. One, what's it like filming a music video? And two, was there anything that we wouldn't know about the process that, like, I don't know, a pop star would know?
I think like making music videos now as like an indie artist it's so different to like when you're major label. It's like, oh well, come into this lovely perfumed room and this. Whereas like now it's like I'm hoisting a door under my arm and I'm going into the desert and we're doing a dance. It's like different, but it's more like it's all my vision and my ideas with my director Tony. Like we're just egging each other on to be as like weird and fun as possible. But yeah, it's so funny. Like me and Tony have been working together since we were like, well, like, we met last year on this Chainsmoker video because I did a tune with them, and it was just like, you know, when you just click with someone, it was like instant.
Nice.
We were listening to the same music. We just like loved each other, and then basically I got told about this shoot like the day before. So, you know, it was like the evening before. And my manager, Millie, was like, okay, girl, so the vibe is we got to do a music video. It comes out on Friday.
That's how quick the turnaround
it was
is.
the turnaround of the century. This is why Tony is so great, because he was just like on it. But yeah, they like basically were like, come at I had a session because LA is expensive. So you got to do everything in the tiny period you have. So I like went 8 till 12 studio and then came back from like 7 till like 10 at night. And he said like we did the morning shot, and then Tony was like, oh, by the way, the camera people are gonna change like later because we can't like keep them on, so just like it might be a different team. I was like, no worries. Show up in the evening. And he's like already editing and introduced me to the camera assistant was pop star Joshua Bassett.
Excuse me, lady. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Pop star Joshua Bassett, what are you doing here?
What?
What are you doing here? And he was like, I think he was like, he's into directing or something. But I was just like, what is LA is a
God.
weird place.
Yeah.
I was honestly, I was so good. Because I also like didn't know if it was, he called himself Josh. He was like, I'm Josh. And then I was like, but I do think I'm invested in the drama enough to know who you are.
Right.
The tea was, he was really, really nice. Like that is actually the
so you didn't
tea.
mention Olivia.
I'd
or
love to stir the
Sabrina.
pot, but no, he was a really, really nice guy, and he was pretty good at his job as well. I was like, okay, pick a thing. We can't be good at everything.
Can we have one of those, please?
Yeah,
We'd like to be good at
I'll do
something.
my dressage. But yeah, it was just a bit of a jump scare, to be honest. I was like, what is going on? Get me back table teeth.
Yeah. Is he still singing? Would you duet with him? I love High School Musical, the musical series.
Oh my god, I love
Not
that.
gonna
Yeah, come on, period. Yeah, that'll be cute.
Lit.
That'll be sweet.
Love it. So this is the part of the podcast where you spill the tea and we try not to.
I've been wearing my boyfriend's hoodie around the house for the last week. I tried to give it back last night. He said, that's not my hoodie. Realised with horror I've been wearing our builder's hoodie in front of the builder.
I feel like I'm more concerned that my instinct was to swallow. Like,
Like that.
What? I'd be so insulted.
That's
That's
so
so-
funny.
Was there not paint and stuff
I
on
mean,
it?
like someone was, oh, I'm wearing your jumper, and it was this raggedy ass holes and paint.
Oh god.
I would wear that.
Oh my god.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's too awkward to bring up as well if you're the builder. Like, are you wearing white?
So,
That's
can I have a
really
cuppa? Oh, that's my jumper.
Sorry, can I get a cup of tea and my jumper back?
Oh wow.
Sorry.
Oh.
Love her.
Jokes.
Yes.
Okay, Diva.
Yeah. Okay.
My younger colleague asked me the other day if I'm an Elphaba or a Glinda. I said I've never heard of a Glinda. I'm more of a Lost Mary or an Elphaba. I knew that would get Billy.
Is that a vape joke?
Yeah.
Vape joke.
I'm good at
Gone.
that. Was so silly.
That was quite funny, that one.
Silly.
Brilliant. Okay.
I have a really bad case of hives and eczema with suspected psoriasis to the point where wearing clothes hurts. So I'm attending meetings on Teams audio only while lying on the cold floor butt naked. I know, but it's literally the only thing that makes me comfortable enough to the point that I can get some work done. Today, I was attending an important meeting with about 90 attendees. 40 minutes in, I accidentally clicked the camera on and flashed half my tits for about 5 seconds. No one said anything.
No one saying anything is actually worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh my god, did you see that one of someone going on Zoom and in there in the shower and the camera went on?
No.
No, why would
Yeah.
you go in the shower?
Just-
Rookie error.
Yeah. Oh
God.
gosh.
Someone's done it on the toilet before. Like they've walked in, just been like thinking that they're not on camera, and they were.
They were. Oh, that's my worst nightmare. I could only really hard relate to that because I've got really bad eczema as well. I don't tend to lie on the floor naked though.
During meetings.
During work hours.
Oh.
Just some chamomile lotion
Just
is usually
something until
fine.
the old skin. Oh, God.
This one's silly. My friend JB had to go get his license changed. The DMV man gave him a really hard time and said he couldn't abbreviate his name, to which he replied, "That is my name, it's not abbreviated." The man insisted that he couldn't use an abbreviation and he'd have to refill out the paperwork. As he was filling out the line for his first name, he wrote J only, B only. But when he got his license back, his name was John Lee Bonley. It's so silly.
That's funny.
John Lee Bonley.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
John Lee Bonley. Birth name certificate is JB.
JB.
That's crazy. Sorry, government name.
I know people that have to explain how to pronounce their names find it annoying, but my name is actually Harry Potter, so not joking. Imagine being called Harry Potter. Why would you call your child that?
How old
Your
are
mum
they?
did you dirty then. That's like rude.
Imagine they were born like the year before Harry Potter came
Yeah,
out.
that's info we need.
Yeah.
It actually said, but I didn't write it down. It said they were young adult when it was movies. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
stitched
Oh,
up.
that's even more annoying.
Yeah.
I'd come for J.K. Rowling even more.
Listen here, bitch.
You got something coming.
Got a big storm coming.
Yeah.
up until I was the big age of 15, I thought that the only way to get scouted as a singer was karaoke. I genuinely thought that was how everyone was scouted in the industry. I dreamed of being a singer so bad, I used to make my friends and family do karaoke way more than the average person. I took it so seriously. Worse that I never got scouted.
I only spat a little bit there because I've done that. I used to think that's how I'd get scouted as a kid. I'm loving angels instead.
Sound like the aisles in Tesco. Like, who's scouting me there?
I had a real theory that satellites could hear you sing, but I'd be singing I was like, I'll be a singer. No.
Satellite.
Let them hear.
Yeah. Let me sing, mama.
Yeah. I used to open the window and sing. Like, I would sing, what was the Gabriella's first solo in High School Musical 1.
Oh.
The one where she was like playing on the banisters.
Oh,
Oh, I love that song.
That's a gorgeous song.
Shit,
What is
it?
that song?
In the hall.
Who knows?
Oh my god.
Honestly, that should be my karaoke song. But I used to like genuinely think Simon Cowell would just roam by.
Right.
And I was like, what's Simon doing in Hayward's Heath? No.
Rendition of High School Musical.
It's happening to outfit 7-year-olds in High School Musical. Oh, we'll take her.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What is the song? This is gonna really bug me.
Yeah,
What song
that-
are you talking about?
Gabriella's first song. Was me and you.
There was me and you.
No scouting here.
If you like Angels, you would like that song.
Oh no. Well, maybe I can appreciate it now. But I just wanted the Sharpay moments.
Yeah,
Ah, yes.
and that's true.
Up till the top.
Don't ever stop. Hey.
And that rhythm.
Okay, that's actually all of them. So
Oh,
that's the
well, that
end.
was nice to go over the songs that made us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well done, you, Gracey. You didn't spill too much at all.
No, none at all.
Just don't kept
Nicely
it. Well, I kept
hydrated.
swallowing it. I'm nice and hydrated. Thanks, girls.
This skin is looking flawless.
Better in no time.
Wow, that was incredibly interesting. Thank you so much for
Yes,
giving an
thank
insight into
you.
your world.
Yeah, no, thanks for it's been a hoot.
A hoot.
Hoot is an
you.
underrated word.
I love hoots. Oh, what a hoot.
What a hoot.
I saw Jules Holland has a thing called a hootenanny.
Oh,
I'm obsessed with that.
Oh,
that word,
I've never heard.
hootenanny.
Hootenanny. What's a
hootenanny.
A party?
Oh. See, I would call that a rager.
Oh.
The issue is, so you know how everyone said slay and then it became the thing, everyone
Yeah.
said it, and then it was like, oh no, don't say it. So then I was like, okay, I need to find a new replacement because she's gone too far.
Right.
And now it's rager. That doesn't make any sense.
Sounds quite
So like
aggressive.
rager. It's like, stop it. It doesn't make sense. And no one else is saying it. So it doesn't make any sense.
I say major sometimes because that's what Victoria Beckham used to say.
Oh, no,
Oh,
that's,
nice.
yeah.
She's like, that's major.
That's major.
Yeah. Do you want to round up? And Gracey, do you want to shout out your latest single?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I'm Gracey. My latest single is called Back to Then, and she's a gorgy, sad old bop. So go listen and frolic, rager, major, slay.
Rock on.
Boots, baby, boots.
Boots, girls, boots.
Boots. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Follow Gracey on all her platforms, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.